Good morning everyone, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well, fit and what have you, healthy, all that stuff. Yeah, I got my ciggy and I got my coffee. Right, I've just come back from a week away. I've had a week off work. We've hitched up the wobble box and gone away for the weekend. Well, in fact the week, do apologise. So this is now the Sunday, the Sunday of our return. I've got no clue where we are in terms of videos. However, I've just seen the part 2 of the restoration go out this morning. I've had a quick watch of it. I think it looks pretty good. Thank you for all your comments so far, so big thumbs up, thank you. Right, where am I? I think last week I just finished off the mount. Not sure if that video's out yet, so it may be in with this one. I don't know, depends where Ricky's going to put it. I ain't got no control of that. Anyway, so I've had my week away, wobble box is all emptied and back on the drive, and while we was away we celebrated our 17th wedding anniversary, so there will be a picture going up now in a minute of our wedding day with my beautiful SD1. That was a 2.6 Vandenpla Auto in azure blue. It's no longer with us, I'm afraid, because my welding skills were not that good by then and it had to go, sadly. When that car went, I did have a couple more SD1s, but I couldn't really get on with them. V8s, 2.3s, what have you. Didn't really get on with them, and I kind of got bored by them by then. Hence, Mrs Winn came along pretty soon after that. So we are going back quite a while. However, anyway, enjoy the photo. So where are we in terms of Mrs Winn? Right, let's flip you around so you can have a look. I went underneath it as usual, and here I've got the mount just clamped in place. It's not welded in yet. As I say, I need to clear up all my welds and do them properly, do full welds. I'm not going to bore you with those. I think you've probably seen somebody weld before, and there's plenty of welding videos on YouTube, which I'll probably have to revert to myself at some point. But anyway, we're in place now, so once I've cleaned these welds up, I am just literally going to tack this into place underneath and on the top here, and make sure I've got everything in line. I'm going to bolt the cross tube back in as well, just to make sure I've got everything in the right place, and then I can properly weld it. Do excuse me, got a bit of heartburn, big breakfast this morning. So this will get welded into place later on in the video, hopefully, if the weather stays good. Not a bad bit of kit, that, is it? Looks all right, I think. I hope. We'll see anyway. Right. Bear with me, I'm doing this one-handed, so I've got I've got the shapes. I've got a hole centre there of 190, and from this point here, excuse me, hang on a minute, be with you in a tick. Maybe I should do this gimbal thing, and a hole centre from that one there of 208. I'm sorry that you can't see it very well. So yeah, my datum point was from here, this mark here, to top hole there, and also to the bottom hole, and there's the datum point here to there, and from there to there, and also from front, from the face here up to a point up here. You can just about see that there. All my measurements check out to be correct. So I've got a few tacks there in place. I'm still clamped up underneath there. I don't want to go overboard and go ahead of myself. So now I'm going to go and mount the cross tube just to make sure, just as a dry run, just to make sure it all fits before I actually weld all this into position. It turns out that I'm not very good welding upside down, as I found out while I was doing the floor, but it's not pretty, but by the time it's got its under seal and everything in place, it'll be fine. Now anyway, I did have the jack underneath on the jacking point there because I just wanted to raise the floor up slightly just so I could get the floor brace welded up. And I went a little bit overzealous with the jack, and as it turns out, I started to lift the car off this axle stand here. There was no creaking, there was no cracking, it was just took the weight, and I was really impressed. Pretty good, not bad at all. So all my voice is getting squeaky. So yeah, bear with me, I'll be back in a tick. Well, that was a hair-raising moment, I will say that. I was, as you can see there, that's the cross tube now back in place for the time being. I've not bolted it up too tight because obviously I need to carry on welding and weld underneath. But yeah, you know, when you just start doubting yourself, you think, have I measured everything, and have I measured it twice, have I got it right? Anyway, I put the mounts on the end of the tube and offered it all up, and the bolts went straight in, so I'm absolutely chuffed to bit. Yeah, what can I say, but I'm going to carry on now and weld this up, get it in place. Obviously I'm going to weld this side first. I'll take the cross tube back out so I can weld all the inside, and then I can weld underneath here where it meets the floor. There is a slight alteration I've got to do to the floor because of where one of the ribs is compared to the new mount. There is a little bit of a gap, which I can pull that back into shape anyway. Once I get some heat on it, I can alter my floor panel to suit. But there you go, she's getting there. We're another little step forward. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that, all my holes line up. Wicked. So yeah, I mean, obviously this is not going to go back together today, of course. I've got to wait for me suspension units to be done, but I think while I've got the car up in the air in this kind of state, I think I may as well drop the fuel tank out and give everything a good under seal under here. So by the time I get the rear suspension units back, I'll rebuild the radius arms with new brake pipes, that kind of thing. I'll probably renew these brake pipes that go along the back of the car as well. I may as well while I'm under here. It seems silly to leave old bits still on the car, although there's probably still 5 years left in the brake pipes, I don't know, but it's going to be one of them. While I'm here, I may as well do it. So yeah, spin you around. I got a beard, it's turned grey. I've got mucky mush, and I'm a happy bunny. So I'm going to carry on doing a little bit more welding. Yeah, brilliant. See you later. And there we have it. That's the inner seal in. That's as far as I'm going with that. There's no need to make that look pretty. The grey, what you can see on there is seam sealer. I was advised to use that and paint that over all the welds, just in case any of the welds have perforated the metal and left a bit of a hole. The seam sealer will cure it. But there you go, it's all tight, it's all solid and all nicely sealed up. So that's ready for a coat of paint, I think. after I've repaired the sill, so I think I've got to repair the sill first. There's no point me painting this and probably burning all the paint. Not that it matters, it's going to be covered up anyway. But that's where we are with the inside. Underneath has had the same treatment. All my welds are done underneath, and I've also coated the underside as well where the floor repair was. The jacking point there, that is tacked up into place in the floor. That will actually take the weight of the car as well, as I've already tested that earlier on. So basically everything's just had a coat of seam sealer, and then when I'm ready I can go in there with the what you call it, you know, the black stuff, under seal. That's it. Head's gone, I've been on this all day. Right then, let's turn you around. Right then, that's me for this video. I'm sure the next time, next lot of work to be done will be to take the sill trim off and cut out the sill and wheel arch. Right, as you can see, I've got some bubbling going on here. I don't know how bad this is underneath, but as you can see, we've got a nice hole here, so I'm going to have to, looks like I'm going to have to make another lower wheel arch. I don't know how much of this I can use, if any. I think it'll just be a case of cut it out bit by bit and see where I go with it. So as you can see, there is the inner sill. Once I've got this cut off, I can actually give that a coat in there with some under seal as well while I'm at it and while it's open to the elements. Not sure how far back I need to go, obviously up to the jacking point, but I know that this metal here is quite solid, so I'll probably cut it about there and give me something to weld onto. So I've got a nice pretty good section, and I've got about, you know, 1.5 foot of section to weld in place. Obviously I need to get some metal for this because I don't have the right steel, or do I have enough of it, to be fair. So I've got to get a new piece of steel anyway, and it's always handy to have. And obviously get this wheel arch done. There is some bubbling further round as well. Hopefully I won't need to cut any of this out. Hopefully it can be a quick repair, i.e. skimmer filler or whatever, we'll see. Then I've got the hole back here to to attend with. I'm a bit miffed because I've run out of gas again for my welder, so I can't do any more welding today, and not that I want to. I'm pretty tired now anyway. So that's me for this video. I hope you've enjoyed all the progress so far, and there'll be plenty more to come should you want it. Just let Ricky know if you don't want to see this anymore. That's absolutely fine. If you want to see more, please let us know. Me or Ricky, you know, we'll always answer your messages. Thanks for your comments so far. Thanks for your likes and subscribes, and to all the new subscribers, if you haven't already subscribed, you know what to do. And hit the bell and all that stuff. Oh no. Right, so that's me signing out. I'm going for a shower and stuff. Right, have fun. See you later. Bye.